Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Oregon State Beavers. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start the season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ducks offense going to get the chance to start this game off. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early, and Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
There he goes. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Rides to the back. Got a little grass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Caught close to the marker. It's Hooks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the left side. Across the 35. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Butler. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Oregon State Beavers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy didn't.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
At midfield, he's got room. He's loose. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He's looking to pass. Fires to the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. What a disappointment. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Quarterback making checks. Here's more to throw. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Hill. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Moore to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Trying to escape and get it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. offense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
On the direct snap, it's Moore. Floating away. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Oregon State. And they turn it into a defensive score. The extra point here would tie the game.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Throwing Moore. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Moore will throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
How about that athleticism by the tight end, stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Moore. Finds us back in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Working the middle. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll pitch it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Just feeds the running back. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Running inside, it's Newberry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Back to throw, it's Murphy. Back open in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part, probably the hardest too, getting him on the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Leaping grab for a big gain. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Beavers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now on the counter. And he could not get loose on the run.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The run inside. It's McMillan. Finding some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Milwin. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Quarterback keep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Twelfth play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Finds his man. Stopped short of the 1st down marker, and now they might have to settle for the field goal and maybe tie the game going into the half. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Smashes it between the uprights. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Working the middle, it's complete. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Dante Moore makes the grab. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the first down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the Houston Cougars.
The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Pocket breaking down. Fires on the run. Makes the grab on the right. Runs through a man. He might look at that toughness just running through everybody. Touchdown, Beavers. That one will give them the lead.
And that's what makes makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Moore to throw. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Moore to the air. He'll throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Quick completion on the out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
Gonna run it. It's Davison.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throwing more. That's caught. It's Bear. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Moore will throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Making side adjustments here. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That brings him to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trucking on him.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the move, it's McMillan. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Ducks. The defense putting points on the board. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Moore. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7.
Great complementary football. How about the offense punching in the 2-point conversion? Defense, scoop and score for the touchdown. The whole football team working together. Everybody looking good.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Newberry. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Beavers will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll take it on the return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need...
Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Ducks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. How about this defense taking one back to the house? No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This is just complimentary football, and we're seeing it now. Offense scoring points and the defense doing their job. Great job flying to the ball, forcing that football loose, picking it up, convoy to go score, David. Everything going their way.
Everything going their way, making plays, and this offense is going to have to find some answers. Now dug yourself a hole. Going to get in predominantly passing situations. This offense has got to find something fast.
Here comes the Beaver offense, ready to go. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's knocked down.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Makes the grab. It's Bear. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Off the RPO, complete. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Dante Moore. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Inside the 50. Past the 30. At the 20. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown. Man, they don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their 2nd fumble return for a touchdown today.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Here's Moore to throw. Finds his man. It's Bear. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the 1st time tonight. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Back to throw, it's Murphy. Got his man. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Beavers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score.
There's a crease. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Offense in a bunch formation. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Murphy. Finds his man down the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive, though. Get the momentum started in your direction.
The Beavers right after the huge play through the air back to the line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Quarterback keeper. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass, it's Murphy. He's got it on the run. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. The Beavers are in the hurry up. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play.
Just keeps moving. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! He would not be denied. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Running inside, it's McMillan.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers.